What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in a new place. I just moved into my uh, room at my college. So I'll give you a tour. So we got, here's my bed. Yeah, that's my room. So we also got a new setup. Got two screens now, so that should help me be able to see stuff. And this is where I'll be for the next few months. So let's get into the video. So this video is going to be basically something that I'm going to do anyway, and this is going to be for me really, but thought I'd just record it and post it. So I also manually trade, and so sometimes when I'm manually trading, I can't always be there. So sometimes I might have a where say this is my zone, right? And I'm time is right here, but I don't know what's going to happen, and I might have to go. So usually when my entry is it comes in is an engulfing candle in the zone that I choose. So that's, I mean, at least luckily for me, it's a pretty rule-based entry, so it's not too hard to code. So that's what I'm going to do today. Not completely sure how I'll do it, but I want to automate that so that say it's 9 a.m. and I can just set this up so I don't have to be at my computer when I try and take the entry, or when I would usually enter. So it will just automate just the entry for me. I'm still going to do all the analysis and all that, but this should set it up easier for me. So what I'm thinking is going to be the best way to do it is I will set up basically when I have my inputs, my strategy inputs. I think it'll kind of be like submitting an order. So I think I'll put a couple options. Strategies tab will open up. I can show it better. But I think I'm gonna have a take profit price, stop loss price, um, risk amount in dollars, so it'll automatically calculate how many contracts to put in. Then I'm gonna have put a I think I'll do like a grid or a box, my entry zone basically. I'll put the upper price and the lower price, and then I'll do does the second bar need to have more volume than the first bar, and that will just be a check mark. And so that should be everything I need for it to, that should be everything. And then whenever I want to use it, I just load up the strategy on the strategies tab, and I'm going to build it so that as soon as I enable it, it starts looking. But once it takes the trade, it's going to, basically it can only take one trade for every time I enable it. So then I will have to reset everything, and I think I'll add an alert so that it disables the strategy automatically, so I don't take any more. So hopefully that makes sense, but once I start coding it, you should make sense. So we're going to do new strategy. Next, I'm going to name this no, I think I already, I'm going to put A, and then engulfing, I'll name it automated engulfing entry. Next, barcodes, inputs. You want TP price, default, going to be 50,000. Stop loss, price, default, 100. Then a boolean for increasing volume. And then dollar risk. Default will be 100. These we need to change to a double. And oh yeah, I also want to add some sort of timing. Um, we can do like wait X bars. And if we go past that, we just stop waiting for the entry. Okay. Yeah, I think that should be it. So let's generate that and compile. And now open it in Visual Studio. Alright. So first things first, we only want it to run on real-time bars. So if state equals state dot historical, and we return. Now for now we're going to comment this out because I want to be able to test it and back test it. All these are historical bars. Then oh yeah, the main thing I forgot to add is the control or pilot all that and control D, the double it, is the entry zone high, and then the entry zone low. So now so we also need to tell it what direction to go, right? Yeah, because we only want it. Yeah, or else it won't know. So then let's also okay, I've actually never done an enum before, or like making it, because I want to do a drawdown option, just just make it nice, and also a good thing to learn. So why wasn't it? Alright, give me 1 sec so I can find it. Alright, so I couldn't really find anything that would help, so I went ahead and emailed the support. Oh shoot. I think I just closed what we were working on. Darn it. Yeah, I did. So I just went ahead and emailed the support, which, if you ever need it, this is their email. Scripting support at ninjatrader.com. Darn it, we gotta do this again. Or can I just go back? No, I cannot. So we had this, and then price we want entry zone high. Entry zone low. And then we want, what was this one? Oh, the direction. Which you can just do a boolean, and if it's true, that means we go long. Then let's come in here and add them. Then okay, so that should have our properties good. And then if state equals state.historical, we return. But for now, let's comment that out. So now we can start trying to build it. So first thing we need to do is if the direction is true, then we buy, else we look for cells. So now we need to check if we are in the zone. So we'll create a variable named bool. We'll name it in zone. So if we're looking for buys, if we cross below if low crosses below the zone high, the last candle, then in zone equals true. But if we cross below if the low crosses below the E zone low, then it's false. So if we go lower than the range, now we don't want to trade. So now if in zone equals true, and should just be right. So if we're inside the zone, we get an engulfing. Yeah, should be good. Just like yeah. So now to get the engulfing is always confuses me. Always have to draw it out. But a bullish engulfing is going to look like this, and then we have this. So we have the open, close, and then the open, close. So if open 1 is greater than close 1, that means the first candle is red, and open 0 is less than close 0, that means the second candle is blue, or green, or a bullish candle, and close 0 is greater than open 1, right? We want to make sure this is greater than here. That should be it. Yeah, that should be all we need. Then we go, and we enter long. Then we can also do if increasing volume is true, and volume 1 okay, yeah, I forgot we gotta add the indicator. We'll do vol volume, and then on else if state equals state dot data loaded, then we do all equals volume. Now we can do and volume 1 is less than volume 0, so the volume increases. Wait, but that's if it does not increase, then we return. So if the increasing volume part is false, then we enter long. But if it's true and the volume does not increase on the most recent candle, then we still return. So then we enter long with, let's see, yeah, for now we'll just enter long, but then we're going to need to do calculate contracts, and we need to set the TP and stop loss. So we'll do set profit targets, calculational dot price, TP price, set stop loss, calculation of that price, SL price, and we have our TP, our stop loss, and now we just need to calculate the contracts. So to do that, we do int contracts equals, this part's a little confusing too, I was getting confused on the math, but we want to do close 0, which is what we're entering on, minus SL price, right? Now that gives us the price in points. Now we want to say that's 10 points, which is 46. So we want to divide by instrument.master_insert.tick size. Right? So it closes 100, almost price is 90. So we're at 10. We divide it by 0.25. That gives us 46. Oops. Why can't I put parentheses around this? That's annoying. So that gives us how many ticks it is. And then I believe we multiply it by instrument.master_instrument.point value. Because right now we're at 46. We multiply it. If the point value is $1 per tick, now we're risking $40. And now we divide that indicates the currency value of 1 full point. Oh, so that's per point, not. Okay, so Actually, we shouldn't even need this part. We should just do, right? Because now we have the, say, 10 points. Multiply this, which in this case it said it's 50, so 500, whatever. Now we take the risk, take the dollar risk and divide it by that. Because if one contract is risking 500 and we want to risk 1,000, divide 2, that gives us 2 contracts. Now we need to create this to an int. Now convert all of this to an integer. So this is there, this is there, and then we need to round this down. How do I round that thing? No, math that. And there we go. Then we contracts here. That should work. Now, yeah, I think that'll work. Now, we just gotta do the inverse for sell. So if now for a bearish candle, it's gonna be like this, which gives us a one is less than close one, and open 0 is greater than close 0, and close 0 is less than open 1. Then we do almost the exact same. And now we want to take stop loss price minus close 0, since the stop loss is above. And then enter short. Now we'll compile this. Let's see if it even does anything. Alright, so no errors at least. and it should do the very basics of what I want it to do. But definitely not done with it yet. Still need to add the weight candles, and I also, since this will be for my manual trading, I want to display some stuff. I want to draw a box for my entry zone. So I don't have time to do that right now, but I'll make that in the next one will just be probably just a quick video. And yeah, this should be working right now. I guess. Actually, yeah, I guess we can try and test it like this. So let's say we had a engulfing 19770, and then 19700. So 19770 to 19700. 19770. Zone 19700. Then our stop loss price. Let's see if we can make it hit stop loss. So 19730. No increase in volume. Dollar risk. Now look for long. TP price 20,000. So this should hopefully buy here, hit stop loss there. Perfect. Oh, and then we had another one in the same zone where we bought. Our stop loss was here, and then we bought here. And then all of these, all these in zone stays true. And then they all have the same TP at the exact same price, 20,000. So yeah, it's definitely working. We just need to set it. When we enter, we can do log entered long. And if we do log level alerts, I believe, it will save all the strategy. Compile that, and then I really gotta go. Okay, so yes, it does work, but it doesn't disable it though. We just get a crap ton of errors. So I want to change that. I only want to take it one trade every time I load it up. So after we take a trade, we'll do rule trade taken. It's gonna be false, and trade taken equals false. And then once we take the trade taken equals true. And now we should only get one entry. And one alert. And there we go. One alert, one entry, hit stop loss. And so this is working. This is good enough for me to use. And yeah. Hope you enjoy this. You can kind of see how you could do this with your own strategy, as long as it's rules based or you're able to code what you want in. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll keep you guys updated on this because I do plan on using this once I get it how I completely want it. So thanks for watching. Take care and peace.